Strike, 4 bells. Captain, Medical Corps, United States Navy, arriving. Strike, 4 bells. U.S. NMRTC Guam, arriving. Strike, 6 bells. Naval Medical Forces Pacific, arriving. Bosun, post the side boys.
Aye, ma'am. Side boy. Left, or right, face.
Forward. March. Part time. March. Color guard. Hold. Present. Arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Panogi moru putita nota kantai matunan yagi todu ilugat pera I honra pera I gloria abiba isla sin parat pera I honra pera I gloria abiba isla sin parat utoru I tiempo I paz para ita sangin I langit na bendición contra peligro na fansa fuham suos proteis lanquam, contra peligro nafans fuham, suos proteis lanquam.
Retire the colors.
Shoulder. Arms. Ready. Cut. March time. March. Forward. March.
Carry on. Chaplain Jones will now offer the invocation.
Let us pray. Almighty God, we give you thanks for the steadfast leadership of Captain Chauffeur over the last 2 years. His unending dry humor carried the morale of the room, whether invited or not. For that, Lord, we are grateful. Captain Chauffeur carried the burden of working a lot of decisions for the benefit of the hospital, the staff, and the patients, and ultimately the Navy's presence as a remote but capable hospital in Indo-PACOM. Some decisions were easy, like those that boosted the morale of the hospital. Other decisions may have come with challenges that required a team of trained professionals, which he put his total trust and confidence in. His leadership brought a renewal and re-energized those who serve here. As he proceeds home to reunite with his family, give him safe travels. And for Captain Demetrak, as he adjusts to a new Pacific island of service from Okinawa, be present with him and bless this time as he adjusts to a new role and level of responsibility. Help him to ask the right questions, trust his staff, and seek wisdom when necessary. Lord, be present with his family as they navigate their own PCS to this island later at the end of the school year, and give them safe travels. Thank you for their support and presence being here today. Bless this command. Let us abide by service before self and stand by our call of continued commitment to healing, readiness, and support to the island of Guam and our service members. For it's in your holy name we pray. Amen.
Honored guests, please be seated. HM2 Thompson, thank you for that heartfelt and beautiful rendition of the national anthem and the Guam hymn. Chaplain Jones, thank you for the invocation. I'd like to offer a warm welcome to Captain Chauffeur's family joining us virtually, his lovely wife Wendy and their children Aaron and Nicholas. A warm welcome to Captain Demetrak and his lovely wife Yuki, their son Daniel, and daughters Elena and Emily. It is my pleasure to welcome the presiding officer of today's ceremony, Commander, Naval Medical Forces Pacific, Director, Defense Health Network Pacific Rim, and Chief of the Medical Corps, Rear Admiral Kevin Brown, Medical Corps, United States Navy.
Thanks, Jenny. Hey, chaps, thanks for getting this thing working, because I was worried like halfway through that I was going to have to troubleshoot this, and trust me, nobody wants that. This is amazing. I can't even see to the end, and there are a lot of folks here. Hopefully everyone can hear, and from your perspective, you can see okay. Yeah, I was thinking as I first saw the room, I've been in command 4 times. I don't know if you put everybody together in my chains of command, if it would equal the folks that were here, so it's pretty impressive. I was thinking, I'm looking to the end, I can't see the end of the line, and I had a little bit of a flashback. It was a lot like the security check-in point in San Diego when we were leaving, except you all look happier than what we all look there. So, hey, just good afternoon, and welcome to all, including our distinguished guests, our staff, our families, our friends who are all gathered here today for what is a celebration. And hopefully everyone sees it that way. I know there's a lot of anxiety around these types of events, but hopefully everyone sees this as a celebration. It is what it is. What I wanted to start with first is to just extend my gratitude to the folks who are a part of the ceremony, have participated in the planning, putting the event together. I'll just say, if you've not had the opportunity to be part of putting a change of command together, I'll just say it's not for the faint of heart. It is similar, I believe, to any other large event, like say a wedding. You have months of planning that go into this, usually by a small group of people who are focused on every granular detail. They sweat every detail. They manage unreasonable expectations. And then people like me, who have had nothing to do with the planning, the sweating the details, all the work associated with that, show up 5 minutes before the event occurs. We enjoy a wonderful ceremony, and it almost appears to us, it's transparent, it appears to us as it just kind of came together by chance alone. We're really not aware of all the work that goes in the background. In fact, when we attend, much like say a wedding, we have no greater concern in our minds attending and enjoying the event than say, I sure hope I get the right piece of cake at the end of this. So they're sweating details to make sure that we can enjoy the type of event that we're enjoying today. And again, I just wanted to start off with thanking everyone who was a part of that. My next comment I'll move to is I want to talk to the families. Particularly, I want to open my comments for the Demetrax and the chauffeur families. I'm going to talk in a few minutes, and I'm going to brag a little, maybe a lot, about both Joel and James. But before I brag about them, I want to brag about their families, because frankly, without their families, all of the accomplishments that we're talking about would probably not be realized. And I think sometimes that's lost in the translation of it all. So to Aaron, Wendy, and Nicholas, who I think, is this the camera that they're dialed in over here? So I just wanted to acknowledge and thank you for all that you've done. It's not easy supporting someone during command. It's much more challenging with geographic separation. To Yuki, Emily, Elena, and to Daniel, thank you for all that you've done. Really, thank you for your continued support, your encouragement, your commitment, and the great deal of patience that it takes to be a part of our organization. And I know that probably resonates based on your separation and that you're experiencing right now. I believe fundamentally our families are principal supporters who enable mission accomplishment. The global security our Navy provides is just not possible without their dedicated service and their sacrifice. So I wanted to kick off my comments by thanking you and thanking you all for your service. Today we gather to celebrate Captain Joel Schofer's leadership after a successful command tour and to bid him and his family fair winds and following seas as they conclude 29 years of faithful service to our Navy and to our nation. We also welcome Captain James Demetrax as the next commanding officer for the NMRTC and also as the director for U.S. Naval Hospital Guam. It's really an honor for me to be here in Guam. This is my first trip to here on island. I just have to say I've been very impressed with what happens here. We've received a warm welcome and really been influenced in a favorable way by the command, by its legacy and its location, and representing its part in history as a heart of Navy medicine's forward presence in Indo-PACOM. This hospital carries a remarkable legacy. Following the Spanish-American War in 1899, Surgeon Philip Leach established a naval hospital and a dispensary here in Guam. That facility was unique for its time, featuring not only a women's ward for one of the first times, but also for a children's ward. And I think that's important. It's a testimony to Navy medicine's commitment to caring for the whole family. And this is a commitment that we carry forward to today. In 1911, the first Navy nurses arrived, leading to the establishment of a training school to provide health education here on island. Again, that commitment by Navy medicine carries forward to today, a commitment to health education, and it's certainly present here in this command. Guam's strategic location has placed this command at the center of many historic events, from providing humanitarian medical care during Operation New Life for Vietnamese refugees, to supporting evacuees during Operation Fiery Vigil following the Mount Pinatubo eruption in the Philippines. This hospital has answered the call again and again. Today, the Naval Hospital here in Guam holds a unique and vital role as one of the few military hospitals that directly accepts patients from the civilian community with life-threatening illness and injury. This provides critical care to both our military families and our island neighbors when every minute counts the most. Your partnerships with the local community and the VA Pacific Islands Healthcare Systems clinics gives the facility one of the highest acuity emergency rooms and intensive care units in military medicine, which benefits the community in Guam by providing critical healthcare services, and it also benefits Navy medicine by helping us keep our skills sharp so we are ready for any contingency at any time. Today's change of command ceremony provides an opportunity for us to reflect on the strategic importance of Navy medicine in defending our nation, sustaining our warfighters, and strengthening alliances across this critical region. And our obligations cannot be achieved without exemplary leadership provided by our shipmates like Captain Chauffeur. So Joel, this is the part where I'm gonna start bragging about you a little bit. So if you get too embarrassed, I know you won't be shy, you'll step up and stop me. After nearly 2 years at the helm of the command, Joel, you have left a legacy that will endure long after today. From day one, you advanced Navy medicine and Defense Health Agency's strategic priorities with integrity, wisdom, and unwavering passion. Let me highlight just a few of the accomplishments, and there are many more, but for the purpose of time, I'll limit my comments to a few. You established U.S. Naval Hospital Guam as a trauma-capable facility, the only one of its kind in the Indo-Pacific region. And that capability matters. It means our warfighters and their families have access to life-saving trauma care here on island, and that we provide a robust, forward-deployed medical capability that is postured for contingency operations. You doubled the size of the neonatal stabilization team, ensuring the specialized medical support for our most vulnerable patients, that it is available in this remote location. You expanded mental health access by opening the crisis stabilization unit to non-active duty beneficiaries and by implementing the Talkspace telemental health program, extending mental health care to those in need. In preparation for the growing military presence on Guam, you guided this construction and opening of the new Camp Laz Clinic, a $56 million facility that it covers 43,000 square feet, and it will provide comprehensive outpatient medical and dental care for the Army, for the Navy, and Marines stationed on the northern part of the island. Under your direction, this hospital achieved a leapfrog grade A status, earning your place among the hospitals that provide the highest quality of care worldwide. And your team earned the 5-star ratings in the TRICARE Inpatient Satisfaction Survey 8 times in the past 3 years. And just for perspective on that, I'm not aware of another facility anywhere in our enterprise that has done that. And none of that happens by accident. It happens because of leadership that prioritizes quality, safety, and patient experience every single day and every single encounter. You managed a $67 million budget, led 750 personnel, and ensured 8 expeditionary medical platforms, representing $1.2 million of critical healthcare equipment, that they were fully mission capable and ready to deploy, and did deploy, and are deployed in support of world operations, global operations. Joel, your sustained superior performance over 29 years has been characterized by integrity, visionary leadership, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. You and your team should be proud of all that you have accomplished. On behalf of Navy Medicine and the Defense Health Agency, thank you. I wish you and your family continued happiness and success in this next chapter. With the departure of Captain Chauffeur, the NMRTC and Naval Hospital Guam enters a new chapter, and it will be guided by yet another outstanding leader. James, as you assume command today, know that your selection reflects the Navy's trust and confidence in your proven ability to lead. Command is the highest honor in the Navy, and as you know, comes with immense responsibility. No doubt you'll be challenged by what will ultimately become the most rewarding experience of your professional career. I know you will be relentless in building the proficient and resilient team that our nation needs, while also leading with humility, selflessness, and transparency. I know you will take care of our staff, you will take care of our patients, and you will take care of their families. Remember, your work will be more meaningful than the noble cause of healthcare. It will strengthen our Navy, it will defend our nation, and it will provide global stability in an otherwise unstable world. I have every confidence in your ability to keep this command and the hospital on its current path of excellence. To the team at NMRTC and Naval Hospital Guam, thank you for your unwavering commitment to our mission, to one another, and to the warfighters and families who depend so much upon us. Your contributions honor the work of those who came before us and set the standard for all those who will follow. Navy Medicine and the Defense Health Agency are strong because you are capable, compassionate, and always ready. In closing, I look forward to your continued successes and accomplishments. Thank you for all that you do every single day, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of today's celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for presentation of awards. Rear Admiral Brown will now present Captain Chauffeur with an End of Tour Award. Attention to award. The President of the United States takes pleasure in presenting the Legion of Merit Gold Star in lieu of Second Award to Captain Joel M. Chauffeur, Medical Corps, United States Navy, for service as set forth in the following citation. For exceptionally meritorious conduct in the performance of outstanding service while serving as Commanding Officer, United States Navy Medicine Readiness and Training Command Guam from June 2024 through March 2026. Captain Chauffeur's superb leadership led 750 staff to execute a $67 million budget in support of over 27,000 beneficiaries and 43 tenant commands. He established United States Naval Hospital Guam as a Level 3 trauma-capable military treatment facility in the Indo-Pacific region and doubled the size of the neonatal stabilization team, ensuring neonatal intensive care was available. He expanded mental health access by opening the Crisis Stabilization Unit to non-active duty beneficiaries and implemented the Talkspace telemental health program. In preparation for the military growth in Guam, Captain Chauffeur led the opening of the new Camp Blas Clinic and solidified plans to increase the medical capability in support of growing requirements in Guam. He ensured 8 expeditionary medical platforms worth $1.2 million of equipment were fully mission capable and supported numerous deployments. Emphasizing quality, the command was one of the top military hospitals to achieve Grade A leapfrog status. Captain Chauffeur's superior performance of duties culminated his 29 years of honorable and dedicated military service. By his dynamic direction, keen judgment, and loyal dedication to duty, Captain Chauffeur reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. For the President, signed, M.E. Boyle, Vice Admiral, United States Navy Director, Navy Staff. Please be seated. The Governor of Guam, the Honorable Lou Leon Guerrero, will now present Captain Chauffeur with the Governor's Award.
There's a cross blue sign here, so I'm going to stand right there. I don't want to ruin any of the disciplinary process here.
You're perfect, Governor.
You were told you were going to wander, so you can do whatever you
Oh, okay. I just wanted to first welcome Admiral Brown to Guam. We'd like for you to come more often. And also to welcome Captain Demetrek and your family to our beautiful island of Guam. You'll enjoy living here for sure, I can assure you that. But I also wanted to say that as I was listening to Admiral Brown's brief history about the Naval Hospital, I can't help but say you did a good job. And certainly the history of our people going from the Spaniards' administration up to 1898 after the Spanish-American War when we became a U.S. territory of the United States. Under the naval administration, our island was governed and administered through the naval government. And one of the biggest benefit of that, of course, is the delivery of health care. I wanted to also say, Admiral Brown, that quite a number of our civilian nurses trained in your naval nursing. And I think they've all passed away, but I think that helped us strengthen our ability to deliver health care. I also want to say, and I always do say this, that national security cannot happen without national health and human security. And this is the importance of having a naval hospital here. Our civilian population has worked and cooperated very closely throughout the years that I can remember, and even earlier, with the Naval Hospital, the naval government. And that cooperation has helped us in the community to provide those services that we were not able to provide. We also provided cooperative assistance to Naval Hospital in personnel, in supplies, you know this, Captain Chauffeur, and even we share ambulance services in times of crisis and even times of need. So I don't really see a separate Naval Hospital versus a separate Guam Memorial Hospital. I see us cooperating as one healthcare facility to provide for the people of Guam. So I just want to say thank you, Admiral, for that leadership. Welcome to that leadership. And I just wanted to be able to give something to Captain Chauffeur in great appreciation for all the work that you've done, not just to improve Naval Hospital, but to also communicate, engage in our community with many of our providers out there. And your decision to continue providing whatever resources, limited resources, sharing and so forth with the civilian community. I also do know that many of the employees here are from the civilian community. And so that's why we see it as one hospital where we share resources so far out here in this very, I don't think it's that isolated with all the technology, telemedicine, the AI, all that, right? Information in our fingertips, although geographically we're further away. So I just wanted to say that I would like to present you this Magahaga Award presented to Captain Joel M. Chauffeur, MD. And I'd like to read it real quickly. Captain Joel M. Chauffeur has been a visible part of our island community since June of 2024, when he was appointed to his current command as Commanding Officer, U.S. Navy Medicine Readiness and Training Command, Guam, and Director of the U.S. Naval Hospital of Guam. Dr. Chauffeur is a graduate of the Medical School of Drexel, holds an executive MBA from the Naval Postgraduate School, and earned numerous other academic achievements. Commissioned in 1997, he has faithfully and honorably served his country in peace and war over the course of 4 decades as a physician and administrator while earning numerous military decorations. In addition to Guam, his Indo-PACOM experience includes at Naval Hospital, Okinawa, Japan, where he also served on the executive committee of the medical staff. Outside of his official duties, Captain Chauffeur is a trusted source of information to fellow service members, dispensing professional and personal advice that is both practical and motivational on a blog that to date has recorded more than 2.3 million page hits. Thank you, Zeus Masi, and may fair winds and following seas guide you to your next assignment in service to our nation. In witness whereof, I, Lourdes de Leon Guerrero, Governor of Guam, and Josh Tenora, Lieutenant Governor of Guam, have set our hands and caused the Great Seal of Guam on this 27th day of March in the year of our Lord, Anno Domini 2026. On behalf of the people of Guam, Captain Joel Chauffeur, thank you for all that you've done, although short in Guam, but 29 years in military, for all the accomplishments, the achievements, the leadership that you have contributed to making the lives of our people better. I now present you the Magahaga Award.
Thank you, Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, Commanding Officer, U.S. NMRTC Guam, Captain Joel Soper, Medical Corps, United States Navy.
Half a day, Naval Hospital, Guam. 2 years ago, the Surgeon General sent me to Guam to focus on 3 specific things. First was trauma, second was neonatal care, and third, he wanted the VIP visits to go smoothly. Those were his marching orders to me. To anyone who contributed to trauma or the neonatal team, and there were a lot of you, thank you. I feel like we function as a level 3 trauma center, and the neonatal team routinely provides NICU level care, sometimes for as long as a month, well beyond the 10-day requirement. It's the VIP visits, though. They really tell the story of Naval Hospital Guam. Your story. Because as you may remember from my remarks 2 years ago, this place is about you. No one gets up in the morning and says they don't feel good or that they need something from medical or dental and that they need to go see me, the CEO of the Naval Hospital. No one has done that for 2 years. They come to see you. And when it comes to VIP visits, I'll give a tour to anyone at any time with no warning. Some would ask why, and it's because you're working hard. This place is filled with patients. One of the senior DHA leaders visited, and he is notoriously hard to please. And he told me that this was the MTF that all others needed to emulate. You take care of this command. Thanks to you and our cleaning contractors, it's the cleanest military facility I've ever seen and makes a great impression on visitors. All of this is because of your hard work and dedication. In addition, I think that while nothing's perfect, people like working here. We just had a group of Joint Commission experts come through the command. They couldn't believe your positive attitude, the fact that no one walked away from them or avoided them, and that you seemed happy. They said this was not what they see at a lot of other hospitals. I wasn't surprised. Thanks to your leadership, every single metric improved on this year's Command Climate Survey. Every single one. For the hard work you do and the smile you do it with, I thank you. Now, I must admit that it is kind of fun being a departing CO. As this day approached, I got all sorts of gifts. The civilians gave me a lifetime supply of Chamorro chip cookies. I got a personalized golf bag and a personalized machete. Where else but Guam does that happen? The other day I received a plaque. And everybody knows that everything on the internet is true, just like everything you put in your evals and your fit reps. And I figure that if it is engraved on a plaque, it must also be true. This plaque said that we had the most achievements during a single command tour in the history of Navy medicine. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, on this plaque, it also had a list of some of our most notable achievements, some of which I cannot mention in a public setting. But among the ones that I can, they include Wing Wednesday in the galley, moving from 4 or 5 wings to 5 or 6th wing, depending on which galley employee is giving you your wings and how much they like you. The return of real bacon. The rejuvenation of gym urinals. And finally, quarterdeck lubricant. Yes, someone put in a CO suggestion box submission about a squeaky chair at the quarterdeck, making me the command's point of contact for lubricant. All the things we achieved came about not because of me, but because you were engaged. I counted all of the CO suggestion boxes that you submitted, and the grand total was 5,382,276 submissions, which if you do the math is over 51,000 a week for 2 years. That is at least how it felt to me. But I'm glad that your submissions and my public responses both became a source of entertainment and allowed us to achieve the most achievements in the history of Navy medicine. Thank you for your engagement and caring about the command. To Captain Demetrak, congratulations on command. I'd ask the command to give you the same level of effort they gave me, but I don't have to because I know they will. Before I close, there is one thing you get to do as a CO that is really fun, especially when the person doesn't know it's coming. I need our Blue Jacket of the Year to come to the stage. HN Punch, front and center. Where are you, HN Punch? Come on up here. Stand right here, please. Face the crowd. Do you know why you are here?
Negative, sir.
Negative, sir, was the response. We all put on our dress uniforms today, and you are wearing the wrong rank. Attention to promotion. HN Punch, I am meritoriously promoting you to HM3 Punch. Congratulations. Please give a round of applause to the newest HM3 in the Navy. Please be seated. To close, just because we achieved the most achievements in the history of Navy medicine doesn't mean there's nothing left to do. While we've taken care of trauma, neonatal care, VIP visits, chicken wings, the bacon, the urinals, and the chair lubricant, we need two more pieces. We need more than 2 pieces of pizza on Pizza Friday. We could use a soft serve ice cream machine in the galley instead of all that pudding. And DFA deserves a Legion of Merit for the water filtration machine on the second deck. We could use a few more of those. Serving as your commanding officer has been a blast. Thank you for all you did to make it that way. I will now read my orders.
Attention to order.
From Chief of Naval Operations, Washington, D.C., to Captain Joel Schofer, subject, Bupers Order Number 3295. When directed by Reporting Senior, detached from duty as Commanding Officer, U.S. Navy Medicine Readiness and Training Command.
I will now read my orders. From Chief of Naval Operations, Washington, D.C., to Captain James Demetrak. Subject, Bupers Order Number 3455. When directed by Reporting Senior, report for duty as Commanding Officer, U.S. Navy Medicine Readiness and Training Command, Guam. Captain, I believe. Sir, I relieve Captain Schofer as Commanding Officer, U.S. Navy Medicine Readiness and Training Command.
Will the guests please be seated? Mrs. Yuki Demetrak and family will now affix Captain Demetrak's command pin. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain James Demetrak, Commanding Officer, U.S. Navy Medicine Readiness and Training Command, Guam.
Ladies and gentlemen, half a day. Admiral Brown, Madam Governor, senior military and civilian leaders, distinguished guests, and the entire U.S. Naval Hospital Guam extended family, thank you for joining my family and I as I begin this humbling assignment as the commanding officer of this outstanding command. I would like to first recognize the extensive team that planned and executed this beautiful ceremony. Thank you for your tireless efforts, which have resulted in what we see today. From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. Today, much is being demanded of our nation's warfighters. As it ever has been, much will also be demanded of those of us, service members and civilians, who work to provide the best possible care to those in harm's way. I am grateful and honored to have this opportunity to serve in command of this unique naval hospital, which has a 127-year legacy of selfless service to forward deployed service members and to the people of Guam. A warfighter's readiness to fight, and thus our ability to deter adversaries, depends on the health and resilience of not only the warfighters themselves, but of their families and their communities. Thus, it is appropriate that, as our mission states, we are charged to both support the joint forces and to strengthen this island. I am excited for the opportunity to continue this mission, which has been sustained by the thousands who have gone before us at this command since 1899. I commenced my job as commanding officer, guided by guiding principles of respect for people, continuous improvement, and learning. Captain Chauffeur, Joel, thank you for the thorough introduction to the command, and thank you for your decades of faithful service to the Navy. You have guided an entire generation of leaders in the medical corps and throughout Navy medicine, myself included. Following you as the commanding officer is one of the more humbling aspects of this event for me. And I now know what the bar is for the number of problems and CO suggestion box items I need to get after. So thank you for that. To Governor Leon Guerrero, Rear Admiral Midas, and all of our partners, I look forward to deepening our relationships as we face common challenges and opportunities together. I have been blessed with many supportive loved ones and mentors throughout the years and dedicate my command tour to them. My parents, James Sr. and Judy, sister Julie and brother Jeffrey, joining in spirit from New Jersey, and all of my family and friends. My many former leaders and mentors, including Captain Kevin Hawes, former commanding officer of this hospital, who is here today, and most of all, my wife Yuki, and children Emily, Daniel, and Elena. Our life in the Navy has given us much joy and also many sacrifices, but it has always been an adventure. Thank you for being you, and thank you for faithfully following me along to this next adventure. To the men and women of U.S. Naval Hospital Guam, I have enjoyed getting to know you and look forward to continue to learn about who you are and what you do. Over the past few years, the military health system has faced many challenges, including a global pandemic, a massive worldwide reorganization, chronic underfunding, challenges with recruitment and retention, and a rapidly increasing sense of urgency about the global threats to peace. I know that you feel these challenges acutely here in Guam, and I am inspired by how you overcome them to perform miracles every day. Perhaps most importantly, military medicine has been affected by threats to the essential trust between people and their healthcare providers and public health authorities. I know you work hard every day to secure the trust of the population we serve through a commitment to continuous improvement and patient-centered care. I know how difficult your job is, and I will ensure you are never taken for granted. Every little thing you do is immensely important. You are serving at a unique command with a rich history at a critical time. Whatever your day-to-day role at this command, your efforts are indispensable to the mission of the warfighters of Guam. That mission is nothing less than to ensure the safety and freedom of this island, the Pacific, and our country. U.S. Naval Hospital Guam supports this mission by optimizing the health of these warfighters and the entire community that supports them. As Guam concludes Mes Chamorro, and as we enter this season of renewal, it is fitting that this command, which means so much to the island of Guam, takes time today to celebrate what our people do, even as we look forward to future challenges and uncertainties. I am proud to join you, and I look forward to a challenging and rewarding tenure as your commanding officer. Sizus Maasi, thank you very much, and have a fine Navy Day. XO. All existing orders and instructions remain in effect. Ensure all hands continue to carry out their duties with diligence. Take charge and execute the plan of the day.
Aye, sir.
Prepare the crew for departure. Aye, ma'am. Crew, attention! The crew's prepared.
Very well.
Will the guests please rise and remain standing for the departure of the official party and the plane of anchors away? Bosun, post the side, boys.
Aye, ma'am. Battle, attention. Forward, come.
Strike, 6 bells. Naval Medical Forces Pacific, departing. Right, 4 bells. Captain, Medical Corps, United States Navy, departing. Strike, 4 bells. U.S. Navy Medicine Readiness and Training Command, Guam, departing.